Vowwek was started in 2012 by a team of LBQ persons who saw that there was need for the voices of the rural LBQ to be heard, ensuring there is that inclusion. Because part of our motto is Sikika. Sikika is a Swahili word that says be heard. So we wanted all the LBQ persons to be heard. In that, when we are talking about inclusion, we have included everybody because it is a sexual orientation aspect. It is not a taboo. It is not that it's only persons within the urban areas, the cities, that are lesbians or queer or bisexual women, even women within the rural areas who undergo a lot of stigma due to traditions, due to the aspect of customs.
Seen Vowwek grow in terms of capacity. Vowwek has a new board from the interim board that I found. We also have the number of staff has increased, and we have new projects and programs that are ongoing on the ground.
The reason why Vowwek came out with the idea of working in rural areas, we came to find out that most of the LBQ persons living in rural areas were rejected because most of the organizations, like all organizations, are based in town, urban area, but those ones in rural areas were not considered, and that's why Vowwek came up with an idea of working in rural areas so that we can create, we created a space and for the LBQ persons living in rural areas.
And I have been a friend of Vowwek actually, even before I became a chair. So my relationship with Vowwek goes much, much further than even before Vowwek, one would say, was created. I helped to start the movement, and at that point, we were just talking about inclusion and what activities we could do to ensure that the voices of the diverse voices that at that time the executive director was considering to bring into and make visible, how to be able to ensure that that visibility was permanent, but to find their voices also in spaces that they had been marginalized for a very long time.
When I first came to Vowwek, I was worried what was Vowwek and walikuwa na intention gani. Hapa whereas nilipata ni group ingine poa, organization poa, cause kana donja iye na ido kan tiegi moko mang'eny mane an oko margi, to through them nomiya reveal who I am gi kaka nyalo donje e weche mamoko mane ok ang'eyo.
Vowwek is based in Western Kenya. In our society, there is that issue of being a woman, you have to be married, you have to bear kids, you have to be cooking, you have to be doing all the home chores. You're not allowed to be in a space, because even your family, because they believe that when you're married, you're bringing dowry. So most of the LBQ persons are undergoing a lot of forced marriages. Forced marriages because in the rural areas, most people, because they do not understand themselves, they end up getting into religious sects that are praying for them, that are trying to transform them to be normal women because they don't understand themselves. That's why we said we needed to bring this information down here, because within those sects, they're being prayed for. There is the aspect they're being sexually violated. There's the aspect that there is a lot of incest within the families because they're being corrected. There is that aspect of corrective rape within these areas.
Even the name itself, Voices of Women, is very apt because it is talking about making visible, but it also talks about creating a space where you can actually speak and making it a safe space where it's not just about speaking slowly, but speaking loudly and being heard and being seen.
So Vowwek has made so many achievements, but one that I would love to concentrate on is the economic empowerment program that is being carried out for the LBQ women in rural areas. This program has been supporting the rural women to enable them to support themselves and their families. In this program, what we do is that we support them. At first, we did it financially by giving them the capital to start small businesses, which they did. One of the businesses that some of the members started was soap making. Another group was doing second-hand clothes, but they're still also looking for other businesses that they can do in their areas.
Vowwek alinitrain, nilikuwa nafanya farming. Nimefanya farming hapo Nyando, tulipanda rice. After the rice tukakuja kwa kufuga kuku, ambapo hiyo bado ninafanya saizi. Niko na hizo manyumba za kuku in our home, in my mother's home. Kuna hizo makuku ninapanda, tumeweka hapo hizi broilers makienyeji. Nilikuwa naona groups, sifai kuwa kwa group, lakini vile nilijoin Vowwek walituambia to organize groups, then we register, and we did that. After that, we were being several walimu wengi wa kufundisha groups waliingia wakaanza kutufundisha. Walitufundisha vile tunaweza fanya savings kwa hizo groups. Tulifundishwa vile tunaweza chukua loans kwa hizo matable bankings tulikuwa tunafanya, na hizo zilifanya nikapata kwa each and every time tulienda kwa group, kama pesa ilikuwa imetoka tulikuwa tunachukua hizo pesa kama loans, tunaenda kufanya nayo biashara mbalimbali. Sasa tunafanya biashara mpaka tukajua ukichukua hiyo loan unaweza kufanya bidii ili urudishe hiyo pesa vile ilikuwa, ili mwenzako pia ajisaidike nayo.
So in this program, after giving them the capital to start the business, we always do a follow-up, and in these follow-ups we look at their bookkeeping and we strengthen their capacities in bookkeeping to ensure that even as they are doing those business, they are able to calculate or to determine whether they are making profits or losses and how the business is going to move forward, so that they don't start a business and due to lack of that capacity, they are not able to continue with it. So we make sure that we build their capacities in bookkeeping to ensure that they are able to manage those businesses properly and they're able to make profits.
Vowwek has helped me so much because it has created awareness to me kwa vitu zenye sikuwa najua. They have even trained me, like as of now I'm a paralegal. Through Vowwek I was trained, nimekuwa enlightened. Kuna vitu zingine like vitu kama laws tumefundishwa hapo, so it makes it easier to go through some cases zenye sikuwa naweza earlier before. So I'm enlightened. I can even help in some community issues.
As a program, being that we are dealing with different people, we find that they have been helping us to do for us the referral, so when we need medical attention. That has worked well for us. Yeah, so we find it easy when it's come to such like medical attention, or when you need help, like you have been abused or sexually harassed.
Being part of Vowwek, we thought of getting in through women group. So the women group concept, we were working with different women groups. We had already started doing snowballing, so we were doing it through women groups. So in that context, we were having an meetings with the women issues. We were talking about women issues, socio-economic, health, and all that. Yeah. So those are some of the concepts we were using as stepping stone. So we were going in through women groups, and then during this talking, we bring in the aspect of sexuality, and we talk about all these aspects of different sexualities, genders, and all that. And then from there, we will get 1-2 people come to us, talk to us about, I have this daughter, I have this neighbor, I have this. So that is how we got our members from the rural areas.
Vowwek wamefanya vitu vizuri kwa ajili vile wametufundisha. Kuna mtoto mwingine alifukuzwa Nyamira Girls. Alikata kuongea na walimu. Alikuwa na kuna shida ingine ya sijui alipatikana akiandika barua ingine, ati hiyo barua sijui aliandikia msichana mwingine. Sasa walikuwa wako na believe huko. Some community members wana believe ati mtoto akiandikia msichana mwenzake barua, hiyo inamaanisha wako kwa devil. Sasa ule mtoto alikatalia nini huko sana. Wakili vile nilikuwa na knowledge, waliniita nikaenda nikamuongelesha huyo msichana, nikapigia mwalimu. Alafu mwalimu akarespond, alikuwa form 3. Akaenda form 4, akamaliza hiyo shule. Walimrudisha shule na walimfukuza, alikataa kuongea kabisa. Na vile nilimchukua, ya kwanza alikataa, aliniongolesha yote lakini alikataa nisiambia mama. Nikambembeleza, nikaongea na yeye, alafu akakubali. Sasa nikaambia mama, nikachukua simu mimi mwenyewe, nikapiga shule. Akaenda shule, akafanya nini, akamaliza mtihani. Hiyo ni nilikuwa naona kama singejua Vowwek, singekuwa na idea ya kufanya nini, ya kuongelesha mwalimu, hata na courage ya kufanya hiyo, ili ule mtoto maisha yake isipotelee vile alifukuzwa, alikataa kuongea. Na aliniambia unaweza kubali nilie kwanza. Alilia. Sasa sijui alikuwa analia nini, nimemkubalia na ngoja kama analia mpaka akamaliza, akakuwa open, akaniongelesha. Knowledge yenye nilikuwa nayo ilimsaidia mpaka akafanya nini.
Through the program and through some of the trainings, I came to realize that I can stand firm for myself and for my fellow friend. Yes.
They can, if they can give us a hotline number, ambapo unaweza pata mtu amerepiwa usiku, haizi pata maybe distance, inaweza mzoea kufika hosi mapema. Sasa kama anaweza pata tunaweza pata hizi hotline numbers. Yenye mtu atakipata shida, we can call them immediately na tunawafikia immediately. Si ati ukipigia mtu simu unaweza mpata kama simu imejizima ama alikuwa amelala hajashika simu.
We would like to request if they can give us dices, because hizi mambo na health kuna at times wenye it becomes hard to wengine wenye hawajakuwa much enlightened to go for services because of their orientations.
Okay, me I would just request the donors to continue supporting Vowwek because we haven't achieved everything that our target was into, but we are trying our best.